Hello there. So recently I found a awesome plugin that can reduce to use lots of the additional plugin, and it's admin and site enhancement plugin, and it's totally amazing. So let's see what we can get from there. And from the overview, we can see there is tons of plugins like duplicate post order. That means you can rearrange the custom post order, image resize, even SMTP option, admin menu editor, custom CSS or code, disable Gutenberg, and much more. So let's explore what we can do using this plugin. So after you have installed it, you can find the configure option. So let's go to the enhancement, and here you'll find lots of the option on the sidebar. So let's explore from the first one. So here is the duplicate option. If you would like to add, you can just enable this. So let's at first go to our post. We found the default option here, but after we have enabled this one, and okay, we need to configure a bit more. So here is the option. So let's give a reload and see. Here is the duplicate option appeared, and if you click on the duplicate, the content will be duplicated. So you can go back and you will find duplicated, and it's on the draft mode. So you don't have to use another plugin to duplicate your post page or custom post type. It will save you. So let's check the content order. That means you can now set the custom order using drag and drop or something like this. So you can use this from here, and it's available for the page. So let's see how does it work. So from there, you will find a new option like order. So after you go to the order, you can just reorder. And then after you go back, you will find the login page on the top, and you can do the same thing, just reorder and wait for to update the order here, and you will find the update has been made, and it will be available only which one has the page attributes. So your custom post type, if has the page attributes, then you will find this option. Otherwise, it will not work. And you will find lots of the other option like media replacement, media library in Flint School. So it will work like when you visit your media folder, you will find a pagination. But after you have enabled this, it will add infinity scrolling, so you don't have to move to another page or use the navigation. And for the media replacement, that is one is the great one, because sometimes you need to replace the image, but you don't have would like to update on the front end. So like a specific image might be used on 1,000 times on your website. So if you're going to replace this, you have to update on 1,000 times or the 1,000 place. But if you use this option, you can just replace a specific media, and you know all the media types or all the post type WordPress set a ID, and this is how it display on the front end. It called the ID. So if you hover over the edit or go to the edit, you will find the ID here. So after you replace this image here, you will find the same image will replace on the front end, even it has been used on the 1,000 times. So this is how you can update a media and replace on the many part of the website. And for the SVG upload, it will allow to upload SVG file on your website. So you know by default WordPress doesn't support SVG, so you need to use a SVG uploader or something similar plugins for the SVG support, but it will do for you. Here is some other links like external permalinks. Sometimes we have added lots of external permalink, but we also use the target blank, so the link is opened on the new tab, but at the same time we forgot to add this rep. So it will ensure the security and no referral, or the sometimes no follow, because we would like to give the do follow links for the external permalinks. This will be helpful when you would like to handle all the things together. So you will find some other option, and I'm going to talk about some important one. And for the admin interface, you can clean up your admin bar. So you will have some default options, but you would like to remove. Suppose we have a WordPress icon here. I removed this one. I removed the comments option. So this here, it's showing how many comments is pending or something like that. So you can remove this. You can remove this howdy. So if you click on this and save the changes, you'll find it will be hidden on the top. You see the option is removed from the top. So you can do all the other things. And sometimes we need to hide the admin notice, because lots of the upsell or cross sell or some notice is appear on the admin bar that is so annoying. So you can disable the option from here, and from the dashboard widget you can also disable. Like we have some widget, we can just uncheck the option or hide them, but if you disable, that will be really great. So you can disable from here. So I'd like to disable the one. So let's see what do we have at this moment. After disable, we have the three things. So I would like to hide the recommend one and also the WP mail SMTP. So let's save the changes and give a reload. Yeah, it has been disabled. So this is how you can control your dashboard and make it more clean and give a cool look. And for the hide admin bar, you can hide admin bar for a specific user or the roles. So I would like to hide the admin bar without administrator. So admin bar will be hidden for all type of user. So after you have saved changes and logged in using different type of user, you will find this is very helpful. And you can also use Widget admin. So suppose this one will be Widget, but I'm not going with this one. You have a few other options, and I like this one very much. So we might have lots of the plugins. Something is active, inactive, but it's really messy sometimes, because I would like to handle only the active one or the inactive one. So I have to scroll and find which one I should active or deactive, or which one is activated. So after you have enabled this option, you will find on the first list only the active plugin will be appear, and then the inactive one. So here you go. So all the active plugins is appear on the top. You can check all the active plugins, and from the bottom you will find all the inactive plugin. Amazing, right? Yeah. So let's move forward. Here is the login or logout page option. So you can also change the login URL. This is also great. Before that, we had to use another plugins, but no more. So you can use this one. And this one is also awesome. So you can specify which type of login ID a user can use, because hacker most probably use the user ID like your username, but you would like to stick to the email. So only the email address need to use during the login page. So I found this very helpful for me. So I prefer to have email address only. So when someone insert the username on the front end, it will not work. So you have to find the email and then use to logged in. So it will be a bit tricky for the hacker. And you can also enable this option. So your logo that you are using on the website, it will be set as a replacement of WordPress logo. So you don't have to manually add this option. It's really awesome. So you can use this option. I use on my another website. You can also add the last login column. So on the user tables or the WordPress users, you will find a new table where you will find a last login column. So let's save the changes and see how does it work. So you can go to users, all users. You can find last login option, but right now it's not working because we just activated and we have not logged out or logged in yet. That's why it's showing, but after we have made one attempt, it will be working fine. So let's move to the next one. And you can also set the specific page for the login after redirect for after login or logout. This is how you can set up here. And for the custom code, you have option to add custom code. Sometimes we need to just add a few lines of code, and that's why we are going to use code snippets, WP Code Lite, or some other huge type of plugin. But from now, you can use this to add a basic level of code. So it will also good for the site health and the performance. You can also manage your robots.txt file from here. This is also great. And from here, you can disable lots of the things like disable Gutenberg, disable Widget or comments. So you can handle from here. I'm not going to disable, but you can check all the option here. And from the security, it's really great for the limit login attempts. We used to use the another limit login attempts plugin, but this is not required anymore. So you can use this option. And this one is really interesting. So sometimes when we are checking the author page, we have to visit this type of URL. So /author/username. But from now it will be like hashing or something like that. So it will be to a different URL. So it's a little bit better for the site security. So you can go with this one, but I'm not going because I'm a single author on the website. You can also check this one. So it's really helpful from sometimes of spam bot or something like this. They collect email address. So this is how they are unable to do. So you can enable this option. And for the disable XML-RPC, you can enable this option. This one is also great. And you will find some optimization option like revision control. So if you would like to just set a specific limits for the revision, you can enable this option. Like sometimes we are adding the pages and there are some revisions saved. Like I found on my homepage, it has been like 93 revision, but we don't need because I might not use the revision that was just number 1, number 10 or number 12. Those are the very old revisions. So you can set this to a specific number. I'm going with the 5, and you can also set for the specific type of post type. And you can also the heartbeat control. It will also good. So you can do this from here. And for the utility, you will find some very interesting options like email delivery. So if you are using SMTP, you can set from here. But remember, when you are using the SMTP plugin, that has some custom option and it has a dedicated SMTP plugin. So you will find very helpful. But for this one is for the basic use case. So you will not find this very helpful. But for the general use, it's really great. And you can also set the multiple user rule for a single user. Like a user can be an admin and a user can be a other rules. Like when you have membership website, you have to define multiple rules for a user. So this will be helpful. And you will find the image size panel and some other option. So you can check one by one and control all the things. I think I have covered most of the it, and you can also explore, and if you found anything helpful and I missed to cover, you can also comment on my video so the other people can learn from it. Thanks for watching the video, and see you on the next time.